Today I come out of the Salisbury Cathedral and we were hearing about trusting God, Eliza trusting God and walking in the wilderness. And the angel woke him up and gave him food. Very often, our young people particularly do not trust themselves, do not trust others, do not trust God. And they want to make sure their lives are all sure, make sure they want to be in a good position to have a lot of money with a house, and they want to earn themselves everything. And they also then want to find a perfect wife who actually would also make them to settle down well, or those who are already settled down. And this is something that one needs to learn. People who have taken risks in their lives, who have taken risks because they believed in themselves, they believed in God, they believed in others, that sometimes people can walk and journey together with God. It doesn't need to be all in place. So by doing so, some people they cross like 30 and 35 years, and then they find it difficult to get married. And I think at this stage, the story of Eliza says, okay, it's not that everything is going to be okay when you trust and walk, and it's not going to be like magic or miracle all the time that guides us. But somehow, in many of our people's lives, in our parents, grandparents, in our lives, we have seen by walking so, taking risk, we have rejoiced in our lives, even in early life. We have seen things falling slowly in place. At times there's a bit of struggle. At times there are challenges. There are issues and there are difficulties. There are barriers. But God has been very faithful to us, our lives. And God has been very faithful to our parents and godparents, grandparents. So sometimes we have to trust God. We have to just to take risks. Not to try to find perfect wives who are already settled. And don't try to make your life too settled, because it takes too many years of your lives. So I think you have to walk by faith, just like Elijah gone, and somehow his food was there. And I think if we believe in ourselves, if we trust in others, if we believe in God, something would be in place. And that is the way the faith made many people's lives joyful, and many people's lives a kind of an example story for us, even for today. Particularly my great-grandfather, who always cooked food without knowing what will be available next. But he cooked for the whole village, whole people. His name is Isaac Abraham, who worked with Amy Comical. And also my grandfather, Reverend Joshua, who also worked in the villages, helping people to build churches, to build their places and everything. During those places, very hard, but if we believe in God, and those people who have lived, those people who have actually seen in their own lives, and they are examples in our own stories. It's not somebody else's story. It's on our story. The people have taken risks. And but in spite of all the risks, in spite of all the difficulties they face, at times things did not fall in place, but still they managed their lives. The God was there with them. In some ways they could find God was guiding their life. Now, so sometimes we have to bring that trust into our lives. That do not try to make sure everything is in place, and your age goes off, and sometimes trying to find the perfect wife, and there's no perfect wife, perfect husband. And sometimes you have to trust yourself, trust your life, trust your future, and the hope that God gives will take you further. God bless you.